So the Oklahoma Sooners go into the state of Texas and get a massive win for one of the top prospects in all of high school football. As four-star wide receiver, top 12 player in the state of Texas, and top 12 wide receiver in the nation, Zion Kearney commits to the Oklahoma Sooners, something we've got to break down. But before we can, as always, y'all know the drill. I've got to hear from you. Hop down to the comments, give me a Y for yes or an N for no. Are you excited that Kearney commits to Oklahoma? And let me know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do constant college football content. You don't want to miss any of it. And if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and comment down below, as those interactions seem small. They are massive to content creators such as myself in both getting picked up and maintained by the YouTube algorithm, and we're on a push to 20,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you a part of this unbelievable community. But having said all that, let's jump right into this. And where do we want to begin? I suppose the place to begin is talking about who Zion Kearney is. He stands 6'3", 195 pounds, and he comes in as a top 75 player in the nation, a top 15 player in the state of Texas, and a top 15 wide receiver in all of high school football. There is a lot to like when you turn on the film. The first thing you're going to see is he's able to generate separation through multiple points in the route, and he's got long speed. And when you combine that with a frame that's 6'3", 195 pounds before his senior year has ever began, this is a reason why college football coaches everywhere were so excited about his capabilities. This is a guy that's got big playability written all over him. And if we go back to Jeff Levy while he was at Ole Miss, we've talked about this before, that he liked to utilize big body wide receivers that could beat you long to wreak havoc for opposing defenses. And this is exactly what he's getting with Zion Kearney. An individual who's got the ability to make contested catches, he's got the athletic ability to make your jump ball catches, the physicality to make those real tough catches over the middle, but the long speed to be able to take advantage of a defense trying to get physical with him. He's got the ability to beat you over top. And that's exactly what you'd like to get if you're Oklahoma. So what does this mean for the Sooners recruiting class going forward? Well, this is commitment number 6, and I would expect they're about to go on a little bit of a run, because one thing we talk about all the time when we talk about Brent Venables and the Oklahoma Sooners is that they like to build relationships before they really start going on these runs. You hear about these events time and time again coming from Oklahoma, and they're certainly not the only institution that does this. It's just something I always find notable, where they build such good relationships with such good foundations, and then after a while, it just kind of seems to avalanche. And Oklahoma fans expect an avalanche to be coming within the coming months, especially with some of the prospects they've been able to build relationships with. But specifically, coming off of the Kearney commitment, this gives Oklahoma commitment number 6 and put them squarely in the top 25 classes in the nation, coming in specifically at number 23. And one thing that really doesn't surprise me is that new wide receiver coach Emmett Jones is hitting the ground running and finding success with the Oklahoma Sooners. This was a big hire whenever Oklahoma was able to get him to be the wide receiver coach. Not only is he a great coach, but his ability to recruit, and especially recruit the state of Texas, is a major plus. Because we need to be very transparent here. Oklahoma is always going to have a base camp in the state of Texas. Whenever you have that close of proximity to the state and that's your rival, it's only natural. But if you can go and get a guy like Emmett Jones that can be a true difference maker on the recruiting trail, you do it. No questions asked, and this is the reason why. Because you're able to go into the state of Texas, get a top 75 player in the nation, someone who multiple institutions all across college football really wanted. You're able to add them into your roster. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens next for the Oklahoma Sooners recruiting class. There are several big name prospects I know Oklahoma fans are excited to hear about, excited to see what their next moves are, and this summer is going to be a lot of fun for recruiting talk. I can't wait to hear from all of you. Hop down to the comments, let me know what you're thinking. That's it. See ya.